In this video, we're going over the 5 biggest financial scams in 2025, why they work, and how you can avoid them. Every year, scammers steal billions of dollars, and even the smartest people fall for it. Why? Because scams aren't about logic, they're about psychology. And scammers engineer their scams to trick your brain. But here's the scary question. Could you be falling for one of these scams right now without even knowing it? Why do we trust somebody who's flashing wealth on Instagram? Why do we believe a voice on the other end of the line when it sounds exactly like somebody we love? And why is it the people who think, oh, I could never be scammed, why are they often the first ones to lose everything? Stick around, because scam number 5 is the one that people are falling for in record numbers right now. And I'm almost certain you are going to see this pop up on your feed within the next week. I'm Dr. Brad Klontz, financial psychologist, professor, and best-selling author of Start Thinking Rich. If you like psychology and money, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Now let's get into it. Before I start naming off the 5 biggest financial scams of 2025, I'm going to talk about why they work. Why do we fall for scams? Scams don't work because you're stupid. They work because you're human. Scammers know exactly how to bypass your rational brain and to target your emotions by doing these 4 things. Number 1, they create a sense of fear and urgency. Things like, your account is going to be shut down if you don't act now. Number 2, they use the authority bias. They will pretend that they are a government official, a bank rep, an IRS agent, or a tech support agent. Number 3, they use social proof. They'll say, look at all these people making money. If they can do it, so can you. And number 4, they exploit scarcity. This offer lasts for only 24 hours. Act now or you'll miss it forever. Scammers use these techniques to get you excited or make you feel like you're going to miss out. And when your emotions spike, your critical thinking stops. And that's when they strike. Now, if you're thinking, not me, I'll never fall for that, be careful. This could be overconfidence. And if you are overconfident, you are more likely to fall for one of these traps. Scam number 1. Pig butchering. The fastest scam in the world right now doesn't start with money, it starts with love. This scam is called pig butchering. It begins on social media or dating apps, and you'll get a message from a stranger. More recently, these messages may even be text to you. At first, they seem nice, they seem interested, or maybe they act like they accidentally reached out to you. And if they can get you hooked, they're slowly going to start building trust over the course of days, weeks, or even months. Then casually along the way, they'll bring up an investment opportunity, often something like crypto. They may even show you screenshots of huge returns. They'll say, I made 40% last week, you should try it. And then when you invest, you'll start to show a little profit, so you'll invest more. But it's all fake. And by the time you realize it, your money's gone. Here's the psychology at play. It's a sense of hope, a sense of trust, and something called the sunk cost fallacy. Once you've invested more time, more emotion, more money into something, it's harder to walk away, even when you smell that it's not right. This is how you avoid the pig butchering scam. Never invest money with someone you've only met online. Make sure to verify platforms independently. Don't just click on links. And remember, real investments don't require secrecy. If someone says, don't tell anyone about this, that's your cue to run. And if you think you're too smart for this, so did the doctors, lawyers, and CEOs who've lost millions to these pig butchering scams. Scam number 2, this is so scary. AI-powered impersonation scams. Now, wrap your head around this one. Imagine getting a call from your daughter's voice, crying, begging you to wire some money because she's in trouble. Would you stop to question if it was really her? This is the new frontier of scams. AI deepfakes and voice cloning. All scammers need is just a few seconds of a voice recording, and then they can generate a voice clone convincing enough to fool parents, spouses, and even business partners. They'll say, Dad, I'm in trouble. I need money right now. And your brain shuts down. Fear hijacks your logic. The psychology at play here, it's familiarity and it's a sense of urgency. You hear a trusted voice, someone you care about. They're desperate. They need immediate help. And so what do? You act without thinking it through. These scams are so powerful and they're so new. This is how to avoid AI-powered imposter scams. First, always verify through a second channel. For example, hang up the phone and then call them at the number you have for them in your phone. Another great tip, never act on immediate or urgent requests. Remember, urgency is the scammer's secret weapon. And this is the scary part about these AI-powered imposter scams. It's not the future, it's happening right now. Scam number 3, fake bank websites, apps, and phishing schemes. Your bank account could be drained in seconds, and it starts with just one click. Phishing is still one of the most common scams worldwide. You'll get an email or you'll get a text and it looks official. It'll say something like suspicious activity identified in your account. Log in now. You click the link. The site looks real. It looks like a site you log into all the time. And so you enter your personal information. And just like that, your account is now theirs. Scammers will also use fake apps that look exactly like your bank's app. Here's the psychology at play: fear and authority. When you think your money's at risk, when you think your account is at risk, you act fast. And scammers exploit that sense of urgency. And they capitalize on authority. So they'll design a website that looks exactly like the website you visit quite often, or an app. They'll use the logos from these institutions. And it's really hard to tell the difference between what's real and what's fake. This is how you avoid these website, apps, and phishing scams. First, never click links in emails or texts. Don't do it. You have no idea whether that's actually from your bank or from an institution. Go to the URL and type it in manually yourself. Also, never download apps from websites. Always use official app stores. And always make sure to use strong passwords and use multi-factor authentication. That's where you will start to log in and then it sends a number to your phone, for example, and then you have to type that in. And remember, the easiest scams to fall for are the ones that look like your bank because your guard is already down. Scam number 4, government, tech support, and celebrity imposters. When someone calls claiming to be the IRS, the Social Security Administration, or even your favorite celebrity, do you know how to tell if it's real? Imposter scams are simple. Someone is pretending to be someone they're not. For example, you get a call from the IRS threatening jail time unless you pay immediately. Or you get a call from a prosecutor's office threatening to arrest you if you don't pay a fine because you didn't show up for jury duty. I actually got one of those calls a couple months ago. Or it's a tech support agent saying that your computer is infected and you're about to lose all your data. Or it's a fake celebrity offering business opportunities or asking you for a donation. Here is the psychology at play. They are capitalizing on your authority bias and fear. We are wired to obey authority. We are wired to avoid punishment. That's why these are so effective. Here's how to avoid it. Never trust anybody. Government agencies never demand payment over the phone. If you get a call like that, hang up and dial the official number. And you can find that number by looking on the internet. What is the official number of that agency? And never, ever, ever pay anyone with gift cards or crypto or wire transfers. And remember, if they demand secrecy and urgency or unusual payment methods, that's not an authority, that's a scammer. Scam number 5, fake job offers and advance fee schemes. What if the dream job you just got offered was actually a trap designed to steal your money? Fake employment scams are exploding. You see a job posting or you get a text or a direct message on social media, and they're offering you the job of your dreams with great pay, flexible hours, and remote work. But shortly after that, they're going to start asking you to pay for training or equipment or a background check. Or they ask for your bank details to set up direct deposit. This is the psychology at play. They are capitalizing on your feelings of hope and sense of desperation. If you're unemployed or if you're wanting a better job, you're primed to believe it. This is how to avoid these advance fee and fake job offering schemes. Understand this: real jobs do not ask you to pay them money. Make sure to research the company and look for complaints, and never ever send money to get a job. And here's the truth: if a job requires you to pay money first, the only job you've just got is a scammer victim. Scams work because they hijack human psychology. Do not believe that you're immune to these. They use fear, they use urgency, they use authority, they use hope. They capitalize on desperation, and they're going to make you act before you think. Here is the formula you can use to protect yourself. Pause, slow down, verify, double check, and consult. Talk to somebody you trust. If you do these 3 things, you're going to dramatically decrease your risk of being taken advantage of by one of these scams. So let me know, which one of these surprised you? Have you fallen for one of these? Have you gone along the path of almost falling for one of these? Do you know anyone who has fell for one of these scams? If you're willing to share these stories, you could really help protect someone else. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like, hit subscribe, and share this video with someone you care about. I'm Dr. Brad Klontz, and I'll see you next time.